Our top story this hour, the situation has flared up again in West Asia, with the US military having launched strikes on Iranian targets after 3 commercial vessels came under attack in the Strait of Hormuz. According to US military Central Command, these powerful strikes were carried out in response to Iranian attacks on commercial shipping. The US military even issued a statement saying that the operation is intended to impose, and I quote, the statement, heavy costs for targeting international maritime traffic. Iranian state media even reported multiple explosions around the strategic waterway, including on the Qasem Island, in Sirik, and in the port city of Bandar Abbas. Tehran has strongly condemned the US action. In fact, Iran's foreign ministry has accused Washington of violating a recently signed memorandum of understanding, warning that it would take decisive measures to safeguard its national security.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Republic of Iran warns of the consequences of the United States' breach of its commitments and states that it will take whatever measures it deems necessary to safeguard its national interests and security.
The military escalation came just hours after Washington revoked a temporary sanctions waiver that had allowed Iran to export crude oil under limited conditions. Despite the strikes, Washington says that negotiations for a broader agreement with Tehran are continuing. Earlier, UK's Maritime Security Agency, UKMTO, had reported that 3 commercial vessels were attacked near Oman. 1 tanker was hit by an unidentified projectile and caught fire, while 2 others were reportedly struck, including 1 by a drone. Qatar confirmed that one of the targeted vessels was its LNG carrier, Al Riyakat, and blamed Iran for the attack. Doha has even summoned Iran's deputy ambassador, demanding an explanation and calling for immediate end to actions that undermine regional security. Iran has rejected Qatar's accusations, calling them as unacceptable, while the attacks have renewed concerns over freedom of navigation in the Hormuz Strait, which is a vital route for global oil and gas shipments. Oil prices climbed more than 2% following the attacks, as markets responded to fears of fresh disruptions in energy supplies. And getting us more on this, specifically on the strikes carried out by the US, is our correspondent Susan Tehrani, who's sent us this report.
The United States says it has launched what it describes as powerful strikes against Iran after Tehran allegedly targeted 3 commercial vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command says the operation is intended to impose what it calls heavy costs on Iran for attacking international shipping, underscoring Washington's position that freedom of navigation through one of the world's most strategic waterways is a core U.S. security interest. The strikes mark another significant escalation in the confrontation between Washington and Tehran, raising fresh concerns over regional stability and potential impact on global energy markets. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.